Hi friend, did you want to leave? Well, you have to put on your notice of resignation. So, I quit KPMG today and I take you guys on this day of emotional highs and lows, some greasy food, a special little gift, maybe a few tears, the real reason everybody leaves, and finally, I'm gonna share with you where I'm going next. So, if you're ready, let's go. I'll be going to the office, and one of the exercises I'm trying to practice is being more present with whatever changes happen in life. I notice overall whenever something good happens, or whenever we like pass an exam we wanted to pass, or when we quit a job like I'm doing today, we just kind of move on to the next chapter really, really quickly without sitting with it and kind of processing the emotions that arise from that. And I think that's what leads to emotions afterwards being bottled up, and then they're kind of reoccurring at weird times, and then we revisit them, and in the back of our mind something continuously holds us back. And it's so easy to sit and to antagonize the whole experience that I've had, and then to kind of paint it in one broad brushstroke and say, see what I did there, and say the whole thing was really unpleasant and I can just put it past behind me. But I purposefully wanted to start the first chapter of this day journey with gratitude, because right now I'm sitting down and making a parting goodbye gift to my mentor. She's been with me since day one. So we have about an hour for me to do this parting gift, and it's kind of a funny story behind this. I'll tell you while I'm painting. Let's go. I want to explore a little bit why people usually leave, and I think it would cover, this reason covers 99% of the people who leave that I've seen leave, and honestly, even for myself, it's probably the biggest reason that I've left. I want to be fully transparent with you guys, because I know a lot of people who are watching my videos are either in a big four or considering getting into it. So the real reason everyone leaves, it's not because the amount of work is so crazy. It is, but it's more so that on top of that, there's a lot of pressure, and it's spoken outwardly, but also in a lot of like kind of subliminal messaging where, and by pressure, I mean, if you don't put in the extra hours, maybe we'll put you on a performance plan. I don't see the work you're doing, even though you're putting in 60 hours. And all of these examples, these aren't even about me. These are about people that I know, that I've spoken with, and this is what I mean by pressure. It's just making you feel really guilty, feel like you're not performing, feel like you're the only one on the team that's falling behind when everyone else is also drowning. It's quite insidious, actually, trying to make you feel like a failure and ostracize everybody from each other, and then you don't really speak on that because you feel guilty. I've had so many conversations with so many different people feeling this way, and I have to tell you, the turnover is just insane. And I've made a video about why it's such a high turnover industry, but I'm really starting to see like the truth behind it. I think a lot of people stay longer when the workload is managed properly and when they feel appreciated. So it's the pressure and the lack of acknowledgement. It's kind of similar. There's like a little thread. It's what I'm doing today. I'm trying to acknowledge almost 5 years that I was in this role, in this position, trying to pay respect, pay my dues to the person I used to be, the memories, the energy that I put into the days that I spent as a consultant. Whereas there's a lot of work, there's a lot of pressure, and people are not financially compensated on par with the industry. But also, it's just a go, go, go mentality. Once you close a really challenging project really, really well, it's like, okay, we have to start planning for another one, and you have 3 more to close. It's never truly acknowledging the wins unless it's just superhuman wins, or you really have to advocate your case. And that's just another thing where you're always being told to advocate your case, and I feel like that's something that I've always told all my juniors as well. Like, you have to, like, put down your boundaries, you have to advocate your case, but how can you do that all the time? Why is it that there's no change? How is it possible that if you're in a relationship with anybody else and you tell them, hey, I don't really like when you, I don't know, hit me with a ruler on the back of my hand, and they're like, oh, my bad, I'll stop. I'm gonna stop. And they only stop for a couple of days. And then the next time they come around, they're like, things have changed. I'm under a lot of pressure. There's more work. So bam, bam, bam. Get some. I don't know. This example isn't like the best, but I'm just saying that in any other relationship in our life, with anyone, with our friends, with our family, with our pets, we can't keep putting boundaries around the same thing all the time nonstop, and then also watching people around us with having a similar relationship also just incessantly defending your rights, putting down boundaries, trying to protect your time, trying to protect your space. I don't want to say it's reminiscent of an abusive relationship, but if somebody keeps bludgeoning you and badgering you about the same thing over and over again, even though you've raised your hand a million times, it's definitely not healthy. And I don't think there is enough acknowledgement of what people go through and the fact that real change needs to take place. So, all that said, it's weird because I found myself on this day leading and being overwhelmed with gratitude. And I've explored that a little bit in the office, and I wanted to take you through those feelings and also a little bit more about like the emotional side of spending so long at a place and kind of how that went for me, and hopefully it helps you too. Just walking to the office and realizing it's the last time I'll be taking this walk to the office is kind of a very strong thought. I feel, just as in the morning, a little bit bittersweet, but also kind of unburdened, like light. I've been humming Lady in Red for a while now, so almost there. Literally, right now I'm in the office, and today is the last day, and I wanted to make this video. I want to take you guys through this kind of emotionally charged day for me. To be honest, I already cried, teared up. I came into the office to turn in my equipment, but also to say goodbye to my colleagues, my friends. You know, there's something like quite bittersweet about sitting down with somebody and just allowing like yourself to speak from the heart and share with them some of the happy memories you remember with them, and that maybe like some of the reasons you're leaving, and they can commiserate with you on that or give their input. But it's almost like paying respect to the end of a chapter, to rehash or remember the good times you had with them, or like a bright memory you have of this person that was kind of like their defining characteristic. It's allowing the things to be in the past. I think it's also honoring the time that was spent, and this way, going from one person to another, it's helping me to turn the page. And I've been really touched and humbled by, the things that people have said, how they've acted, and I mean, just talking about it is making me like a little bit emotional. But I think gratitude is the emotion that I'm leading the day with, rather than relief or being resentful or anything negative. It's just I'm leading with gratitude, I'm leading with happiness. It's like I'm graduating, almost graduating onto the next phase. I think I started off the day feeling quite sad because I was remembering all the good things and I was just wondering, like, is this 100% the right decision? But reminiscing about the good times and allowing myself to feel a bit nostalgic doesn't change the fact that I was really miserable. I feel like I did make the right choice for myself. So in terms of where I'm going next, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but I just knew that I was really unhappy in the place that I was and I needed to find a change. The job market was kind of tough. It's picking up right now, so it was really difficult to kind of transition into any lateral moves. So for now, I've decided to stay in IT security, kind of see what it's like, but more on the industry side. I haven't had the appetite the whole day because I was just kind of sitting around thinking about my feelings. Yeah, and recording how I feel about my feelings for my last day at work video. So it's nice to eat after not really eating much. I just want to see what's inside my fortune cookie. Wait, ASMR. Okay, time to see. What does it say? This is gonna be about my career. Oh, well that's cute. It says, your luck has been completely changed today.